The Vanishing Door. Evelyn Cross had always felt the abandoned Ridgewell station disliked being remembered. The air was too still, the silence too hollow, as if the place were holding its breath. She stepped onto the cracked platform, her boots crunching fragments of old glass, her flashlight slicing through the dust-heavy dark. She wasn't here for nostalgia. She was here because people were disappearing, leaving nothing behind except a whispered rumor. There's a door that appears only for the doomed. Evelyn didn't believe in cursed architecture. She believed in patterns, clues, logic. But when she heard a metallic groan echo from the corridor ahead, logic took a step back. Then she saw it. A tall iron door that had not been in the blueprints. A door that looked freshly built. But the moment she blinked, the door vanished. Her heartbeat stumbled. Something was here with her. Something aware. She lifted her flashlight again, and the corridor shifted, as if breathing. She whispered, "Okay, now you have my attention." Evelyn advanced cautiously. The corridor stretched farther than geometry allowed, a tunnel that seemed to grow while she moved. Her radio crackled. A voice whispered, "You shouldn't have come alone." She froze. She recognized the voice. It was her own. The corridor lights flickered alive in a violent strobe. With each flash, she saw something tall and thin behind her, crawling along the walls like an insect wearing a human shadow. When the light stabilized, the figure was gone. But the door had returned, solid, rusted, waiting, and this time, the handle moved on its own. Evelyn pulled out her camera, documenting everything, but the screen showed a warped version of the hallway, as if reality were being overwritten frame by frame. She whispered, "What are you?" The handle turned again, and the door slowly opened inward. Inside the door was a tunnel that didn't belong underground at all, sleek metallic walls glowing faintly with a pulse like a heartbeat. The air hummed with static. Evelyn's breath fogged, though the metal felt warm under her fingertips. Scratch, scratch! Something dragged its nails along the inside of the walls. The metal dented from the pressure, pushing outward. Evelyn raised her gun. "Come out!" A panel slid open. Inside was a room filled with old missing person posters. Hundreds. All pinned as if part of a grotesque research project. And pinned at the center was a poster of her. Dated tomorrow. She staggered back. The floor rippled like liquid metal beneath her boots. The corridor wanted her, and it was pulling her deeper. The tunnel twisted sharply and deposited Evelyn into a vast chamber where gravity behaved like a suggestion rather than a rule. Furniture clung to the ceiling. Dust floated like snow. Her footsteps echoed too loudly, as if the room were amplifying her presence. A whisper seeped from the walls. "You're late, Evelyn." Her blood chilled. The room shuddered and the furniture on the ceiling crashed downward, only to freeze inches above her head, suspended mid-air. She pushed underneath it cautiously. Her flashlight illuminated claw marks everywhere. And then she saw it. A silhouette made of smoke and bone, standing in the far corner, head cocked, watching her. She blinked, and it vanished in a burst of static. But it left something behind, a metal key, still warm, shaped like an eye. Evelyn pocketed it. Every instinct screamed, "Run!" But she moved forward. A narrow hallway ended in a massive mirror, but Evelyn's reflection was missing. Instead, the glass showed a different version of her, bruised, terrified, screaming silently. The mirrored Evelyn slammed her palms against her side of the glass. Then she mouthed, "Don't trust the key." The real Evelyn stepped back. The metal key in her pocket turned ice cold, burning through her jacket. The mirror, Evelyn pressed her forehead to the glass, tears streaming down. Then hands, too many hands, pulled her backward into darkness. The mirror shattered. Evelyn ran. Evelyn found a ladder descending into a shaft illuminated by a sickly red light. She climbed down. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. The ladder never ended. Then she heard footsteps climbing up toward her. Fast, too fast. She pointed her flashlight downward and saw herself climbing toward her, but with pitch-black eyes and elongated fingers. The doppelganger smiled with jagged teeth. Evelyn let go of the ladder, falling, but instead of descending, she fell sideways into another hallway altogether. Her shoulder slammed into the metal floor. She lay gasping, realizing the corridor had rearranged reality to keep her inside. She entered a circular room lined with screens. Each screen showed a different person walking into Ridgewell Station and vanishing at the corridor's door. A synthetic voice echoed, "Experiment 147, Evelyn Cross. Status, acquired." Evelyn leveled her gun. "Who's running this?" A hidden speaker crackled. "You are. Eventually." She felt her stomach drop. The screens flickered and showed future Evelyn, older, colder, standing in this very room, observing the experiments. "No," Evelyn whispered, "that's not me." But the future version smiled knowingly. Evelyn shot the screen. Sparks showered the room. At last, she reached the core. A colossal machine pulsed with a rhythm like a heartbeat. The metallic door she first saw was only one of its organs. Evelyn approached cautiously. The machine whispered in her voice, "You belong here. You will complete me." Tubes shifted. Cables coiled like serpents around her boots. The room shook violently. The machine opened a compartment, revealing a human figure inside, suspended in liquid metal. It was her, another Evelyn, unmoving, waiting. Reality fractured around her. She drew her knife. "No more versions, only one of me walks out." The suspended Evelyn collapsed onto the floor, coughing metallic fluid. Her eyes snapped open, bright silver, inhuman. The duplicate lunged. They crashed into control panels, sparks flying. Evelyn felt fingers wrap around her throat, strong, cold, mechanical. She fought back brutally, knees, elbows, knife slices. Her double whispered, "Only one Evelyn survives." "Exactly," the real one growled. With a final desperate thrust, she stabbed the key, the cursed key, straight into the duplicate's chest. The double shrieked, glitching, collapsing into metallic dust. The machine screamed with her. Alarms blared. The corridor shook as if dying. The walls folded in on themselves like origami collapsing in reverse. Evelyn sprinted through disintegrating hallways, dodging collapsing beams, leaping over ruptured floors. The original door, the vanishing door, yet appeared ahead. This time it stayed. She dove through it and landed back on Ridgewell Station's cracked platform. The corridor behind her shrank into nothing, dissolving like smoke. Silence returned. Evelyn gasped, trembling, alive. She murmured, "It's over." But her phone buzzed. A message from an unknown number. "Experiment 147. Escape confirmed. Phase 2 begins now." Her blood ran cold. The vanishing door reappeared for a split second behind her, then blinked out. Evelyn whispered, "I wasn't the only one who got out."